Welcome to Life by Design, coming to you from the city of Lagos, where I've spent the last couple of days on a business trip and also had to make a trip to Abuja to attend and address a youth convention. Lots and lots of stories to tell, but as usual, I thought I couldn't come back to Lagos and Abuja and go back home without stories. I wanted to also know, to bring word back home, what is there that is common with youths in Sierra Leone and in Nigeria? What is it that youths in Sierra Leone and youths in Nigeria have in common? And lots, it may actually surprise you to know, or maybe not, that, like we've said continuously in Life by Design, people are just the same everywhere. When I begin to lay out the issues that youths in Lagos and Abuja are going through and see how they're similar with youths in Sierra Leone, you would know you're not unique in what you're going through. And possibly the solution to our issues are all the same, no matter where you are in the world. So stay with me as we take a tour around the cities of Lagos and Abuja. I'll show you a couple of things, but then engage some people in some discussions over questions of things that youths are going through in Sierra Leone, wherever you are, and how do you fix those things? Maybe there are universal solutions for all of those things. So stay with me as we take this journey together. Now, from one of the busy streets in Lagos, look at a couple of issues that youths here raise in my interactions with them. Unemployment amongst young people is big. The struggle to remove market traders from the streets of Lagos, just as we are struggling back home in Freetown. How do you run a business and still be in university at the same time? A young man asked me, how can I build a TV career as a TV producer, a TV presenter? Lots and lots and lots of questions. Like I said, I always had a doubt in my mind. Was I ever going to be able to say anything that's going to be meaningful for youth in Nigeria that I is doing back in Sierra Leone? I was shocked to find out that yes. Like I said, people are the same everywhere. Youths are the same everywhere. The magnitude of what they might be going through may be different, but the categories of what they are going through is just the same. I thought I knew that I had an advice for every young people in this country, not only Freetown, but also here in Lagos, Nigeria, and we're going to be taking you a couple of those things so that one after the other, you would see you are not unique in what you're going through. I brought with me one of the guys I work with in Freetown who was born and bred in Lagos, grew up in Lagos, and I had very interesting questions to ask him. How are young people in Lagos, Nigeria, similar to those in Freetown, Sierra Leone? He's been in Freetown for a couple of months, so he has an idea of the things I've been saying on Life by Design, and how do those correlate with young people in Lagos? Listen to what he had to say.
I've been in Nigeria all my life. I've been in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos, and I spent a couple of months in Freetown, Sierra Leone. Young men or young guys, young professionals in Nigeria, Lagos, the people that I respect a lot. You know, there's this saying that says boys are not smiling. You wake up every morning, you go to bus stop and you see anybody is not smiling. If you by mistake step on someone, you get to fight someone. You know. It's crazy, everybody wants to get out there, you're on your own, nothing, nobody's calling you for anything, nobody's depending on government. Our government have messed with us so many times, so it's like we are fighting to get something, like you have your friends doing the same thing that you're doing. Guys are developing themselves every day, every minute. Like the day we flew in and I got there and I saw a lot of people, I met with a couple of my friends, like I saw things they've done, I was so amazed, like these guys have really gone far, they really inspired me that my going back to Freetown is like, I'm going to explore more. When I got to Freetown, I thought I was like, there will be so many competitions, but immediately I got to Freetown, I saw the billboards, I saw the advert, I felt, okay, this is a place I think I will rule.
You said people are much more laid back there.
There are a couple of guys like that, they wait for their uncle, they wait for their brother, for morning food, afternoon food, night food, and for their school fees. They're not thinking of how to be industrious. They're not thinking of how to create things on their own. I left secondary school and I was like, I made up my mind I wasn't going to work under anybody to earn 5,000. There's this normal thing that everybody does, work in a business center and earn 5,000, 7,000. Now, I mean, all the friends I have, I've never had the mentality of working under somebody and earning salary, you know. We've been always creating things on ourselves, you know. It was crazy that I just started learning from someone that started graphics and all. Before you know it, we had operations with best banks and all that. It was challenging, but it gave me level ahead every other person because they want to earn salary, but I want to get contracts.
A lot of young people in Nigeria are into, they call Yahoo boys, and they wake up in the morning and all they do make postings on Facebook as if they are women and trying to entice white male from overseas.
Basically, that is beginning to fade away. It's becoming a story of the past because because boys have actually seen the tail end of other guys that have done it before them. So nobody actually wants to take that same path anymore because the end is always destruction, and the end is that you get killed or you get arrested and you confiscate all the things you have actually been scamming for. So there's no usefulness of it. So nowadays, guys are actually putting their heads down and studying. Like he said, like the other guy said before, he said, boys are not smiling. Guys are actually putting their heads into a whole lot of things. They are doing the media, the entertainment, trying to take entertainment to the next level, trying to see how they can make ends meet. Because these days, it's like, okay, the government is not doing anything for us. It's like our parents are struggling enough to get us to school and all, and then when you're done, you're like on your own. So everybody is working really hard to make ends meet because you're still going to have your family in the end of the day. So they do everything, and then the creativity of we here in Nigeria is really high.
What do you think drove them into Yahoo stuff in the first place? I'm sure they have excuses in terms of what drove them into start doing it.
If you're talking about youths in Nigeria, for instance, okay, sometimes our upbringings, like for instance, talking about parents that are actually not wealthy enough, like from the poor background, the low class and the middle class, a whole lot of them actually couldn't provide so much. For instance, those that are actually opportune in the low class or middle class to attend the schools of those with the high class actually see the way these high class people actually live the lavish lives, and they don't have patience, not knowing that these people that actually have attained the high class actually took time. And then some people also want to have what their parents had in like 14 years. They want to have it in like 7 months, 2 months. And then this has pushed them to go into doing things that are really, really, really dangerous. And because of their, what's the word I'll use? Because they are so desperate to actually make this money very quickly. But these days, I think that's the major excuse on how to really, because people have actually come from poor backgrounds, and even those that are actually from rich backgrounds actually still want to make more money in time, even while they are still young now, before, compared to the time that it took their parents to actually make that same money. So I think that's the major excuses that most of these boys actually have.
I go by the name King Paul TOLU, and along my professional line, I'm a marketing executive for Peace Global Satellite Communications Limited. And along my career, I'm a songwriter, a performing artist, a recording artist, and a choreographer.
There's a lot to be in one person. I know there's a lot of creativity in Nigerian youths. Does that mean that Nigerians are just into art but not much creativity? People are not moving into those things that gives a lot more innovation, because the music industry, I understand, is very lucrative here, and everybody wants to be a musician, and that means you have a lot of competition, and it will take you years for you to get up to be a star. And but now maybe you're going to be a star in Sierra Leone with what you've just done in your rapping. But where does this position you? How do you see yourself being able to overcome this competition, get to be much more creative and unique and innovative in what you do?
Of course, we all know that we have talent hunts, which have been coming out, the Project Fame, the Glow X Factor, Nigeria Got Talent. This particular thing, this talent hunt, brings out creativity, you know. And in Nigeria right now, I can really say, even in Africa, Nigeria is the leading country when it comes to entertainment. As it was said, I read in an article that Nigerians earn about 10 times more than their counterparts in South Africa. And I don't know how true that is. But if they didn't have that creativity, I wouldn't think they'll be in the leading entertainment industry for now. Okay, here in Nigeria, let me be sincere. There's a difference between you just being creative and you having to watch out for the target market. What I mean by that is, you can be creative but not make money and play big. You can make money and play big and not be creative. Because in Nigeria now, there's something we call the commercial kind of music. The music everybody wants to listen to. So I am trying as much as possible to be creative, but yet still not, you know, go out of what Nigerians want in their music. You can actually fuse the creativity in with what the market wants. That's the commercial part. So that is what I'm doing. I want to be a little bit, or should I say much more, different from the normal artists. Being creative, innovative, informative, and still try to fuse in the commercial part. So I can make good money, make it big like you said, and also give them something to hold on to. I make my own choices, my choices don't make me. Yes, this is the time for me to blow, this is the time. Yes, I am talking, this is life by design. I make my life, yeah, just by design. Designing my life is like life by design. That's what I'm talking on, you know it's my time to blow. Just saying you know, you gotta know be so. Yes, I keep going. This is KINGPUL as I keep flowing. And this is Sonny Peter shooting me on the stereo now.
So can you introduce yourself again, please?
Yeah, my name is EGBANE, ELOHOR. I'm a photographer and an idea strategist.
Well, what did you do in school?
I read chemical engineering.
Chemical engineering and photography, that's a huge jump. How can you explain that?
Yeah, you're right. It's a world of a difference. I've always had this passion for arts from my childhood. But I didn't know what area of art I would specialize in. I thought about drawing, I thought about sketching, I thought about painting at some point. But not up until some 6 years ago when I really had an idea of what I wanted to do in life, which was photography, and I delved into it. And it's been a wonderful journey. This past 6 years, trust me, it's been a wonderful journey.
And I know that on Easter Monday, there was this huge carnival in Lagos, the Lagos Carnival. And you were there to cover a lot of the shots of the carnival. What were you doing? What kind of shots? What determined the shots that you had to take during this carnival?
For me, photography, it's beyond just taking pictures. It's actually telling stories or telling a story with the images you capture. So it was about telling stories. Now, at the carnival,
about moments, capturing moments.
Yes.
Now, what were the key moments? Tell me what are the key moments that you know that still stay in your mind that you're thinking about that you had to capture?
Okay, I think it was, for me, it was the blend of different cultures, different colors, different costumes, in a manner that's awe-inspiring. There was so much fun. It was electrifying.
Now, when you say different culture, that means it's everybody, the people from different cultures in the country coming together.
Yeah, it's people from different walks of life, from the low class, the middle class, upper class. They were there. People from the corporate world, people from the entertainment world. So it was a blend of culture. It was a blend of, I don't know how to put it. I don't know what to use exactly, but it was just a fusion of.
And you liked doing it.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved every moment, every bit of it.
Would you continue with photography? What level are you thinking of taking your photography to?
Yeah,
is this something you would do on an amateur, or would you continue to do it on a professional basis?
I'll do it on a professional basis. At the moment, at the level I am right now, I think I've gone way beyond the amateur level to the professional level. I've worked with a couple of brands, established brands here in Nigeria, and I intend to take photography to a world stage, a world platform where I see myself working for brands like Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, Bank of America, you know, taking shots for them, doing documentaries and all that.
Wow, that's very ambitious.
Yes.
But it's possible.
It is very possible.
I know it's possible, and that's what gives you hope. That's what keeps you fighting every day. When you get to the top, please give me a call.
I'll
so
sure
that we can all celebrate together.
I'll do that. I'll sure do that. Thank you very much.
Young people waking up in the morning, no smiles on their face because they are all focused to achieving their targets and their goals for the day. But that's what keeps the Nigerian guy going, because there has to be a lot of fighting spirit in them. Their population is a number of times the population of Sierra Leone. So you have to fight harder to survive in Nigeria, maybe than you'd have had to do in Sierra Leone. And I could tell you, I've experienced Nigerians. I've had Nigerian staff, people working, and I've had Sierra Leonean staff. You could see that the fighting spirit in the Nigerian is much, much stronger than you have in the Sierra Leonean. There's so much people, so much competition in Lagos, Nigeria, that you have to wake up running for you to be able to survive the day. And so possibly there's a lot that we can learn from the Nigerian youth that can help us in Sierra Leone. I want to wrap up by saying, maybe the message is the same. From Abuja, where I've been for a couple of days, and Lagos, Nigeria, people are the same everywhere in terms of the category of needs that young people have. What do you want to do? The first thing is to wake up every day and keep fighting. You lose all of the chances that you do not take. Somebody may have been responsible for where you are now, but to move from there forward is your own responsibility. The more chances you take in life, the greater your chances to be able to succeed in life. To stay there is your own responsibility. So take responsibility for your life, stop blaming people, and begin to work every day. The second point is to realize that there's a value exchange in life. You only get as much as you put into life. So no matter what have happened in your background, if you begin to change today, the value you put into life is the equivalent value you're able to get. So young people in Sierra Leone, it's hope for you. It's hope for you because what is happening to you is not unique. I want to encourage you on Life by Design to continue to fight on a daily basis because you are the master of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. If you don't keep fighting, if you wake up every day, look for better ways to take better choices, take better actions, you definitely get into a point where you will change what is happening to you, and one of these days we will celebrate you as you live your dream life. So as usual on Life by Design, we want to encourage you not to stop, not to give up. You miss 100% of the chances you don't take. So wake up every day and just keep fighting. From the great Lagos, Nigeria, I'm Joe ABASS BANGURA on behalf of our sponsors saying, keep fighting. And one of these days, we will celebrate your own dream life. God bless you. I can't tell you how excited I am in terms of what I've been able to see in Nigeria, both in Lagos and Abuja. Young people taking their destinies into their own hands, playing at the highest level that is possible. I come back to Freetown with very good news, celebrating youth, not only in Nigeria, but also in Sierra Leone. Lots and lots of things that will inspire you. I am so excited. Sierra Leone, here I come. Thank you so much, Nigeria. Thank you, Lagos. Thank you, Abuja.